Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Minnesota RØKKR co-stream. I am Ashley, aka MiDNiTE, back again with Shannon, aka Nesby. What's good, Shannon? How are you today?
I am good. Nervous, but good. How are you doing?
Same. And I like you got the purple lipstick today. You got the purple and red RØKKR cap. So you got like the hair, the lips. You got the V1 hoodie on. I got the player kit RØKKR hoodie here. Here we go. Let's go, boys. Come on, figure it out. Let's go.
Iceland.
Yes, shouts to Iceland. I literally am so freaking nervous, dude. Like, first of all, shout out to me, pat on my own back. I did predict that OpTic will win 3-2 versus Surge earlier today, and it wasn't even looking like that was going to happen, but then Seattle showed some fight. But as is usual for OpTic on land, with the exception of yesterday, they clutched the frick up. And now they're looking pretty dang gnarly coming into this match. But I would love to know, like, your thoughts yesterday on the interview that we posted, our post-match interview. You know, usually it's a player that we interview. It's a pretty tough L. You know, sometimes the coach will take it. And Brian Saint took the interview, and man, he came out with the hot fire. He seemed pissed. He seemed pissed that we lost to FaZe as bad as we did after playing them so close over the weekend last weekend. So, like, I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts. Like, do you think that's going to give the boys the fire today to, like, you know, believe in themselves a little bit? Because he clearly believes in them.
I mean, yeah, seeing where Brian's energy was at, I feel like if the team is matching that, we're gonna get fueled by that a little bit. The same way OpTic bounced back and we're fueled today against Surge, I think we're gonna have that same effect. So,
yo, true, right? Because OpTic got beat by Dallas, right? And then we lost against FaZe, and you know, it's our time to rebound. OpTic had their rebound match earlier against Seattle, and yeah, if you're gonna come in and have, yo, what the heck is that, a purple and blue game field? That looked kind of sick, like a RØKKR fuel or something. Yo, hit us up. Let's make a RØKKR fuel. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry, I literally want to drink the purple Kool-Aid so bad. Oh, literally. Man. Yo, are we able to zoom in on this bracket here, LVT? Let's take a look at this. So we've got OpTic. They dropped down, and they played versus Surge. Surge. Look at Surge, man. They won 2 matches in the losers bracket. OpTic narrowly beats them in 3-2, and now they're going up against us. Ah, man, what's your vibe going into this matchup? Do you think, like, this is going to be a barn burner like the last time we played OpTic at a major, or are you thinking the guys are going to come just absolutely with the fire?
I think this is going to go down to the wire. I think it's going to be hard fought. I would predict probably 3-2, and I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, now I'm seeing the last S&D is Express.
Yeah, so. That is, yeah, so, yeah, I am scared of going to map 5 on that map. Like, looking at what the maps are, it's scary. I don't know. I think it has a potential to go game 5 because, like, it's OpTic, it's RØKKR. Like, we've had some really banger matches versus them before, but I'm looking at it as, like, Search and Destroy has been kind of hit or miss for us lately. And I think with the you know, speech/interview that Coach Saint gave yesterday, he had the heat, man. He was pissed. And if he's pissed, I bet the players are pissed, right? Like, they let themselves down. They let each other down yesterday. And yes, it was against Atlanta FaZe, who's the best freaking team in the CDL. You shouldn't, like, you know, if you get beat by Atlanta FaZe, it's not the worst thing in the world, but that's not how they look at it. Like, that is not how they look at it. They say, I mean, Brian Saint in the interview said, these guys are not untouchable. We played them like they were, and we just can't do that. And so hopefully that gives the guys, like, a really, you know, headstrong approach today to playing OpTic. I mean, you said your prediction is 3-2. You think it goes map 5? Hopefully 3-2 RØKKR, right, Shannon? Come on, you got the purple lipstick. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It'll be a cold day.
Oh yeah.
If I predict against RØKKR, you can see that I've literally drinking the purple Kool-Aid. My mouth is purple.
Yes.
So I'm in it.
Yo, hold on. They're doing it. Yeah, let's go to the interview with Saint. Did they do this for the last matches too? I don't feel like they did. Let's go over to this.
We played so scared against them. It was unbelievable. Stuff like that's completely unacceptable, and we put them at a pedestal higher than any other team, and it really showed. If we play like that, even versus the bottom teams in the league, we're not going to win. So we just got to come out like confidence like we did against New York.
Well, that is in the past. We're going to go ahead and look ahead to this match versus OpTic. As we were talking about just a little bit ago, this is a little bit of a rematch for you. You faced off about 3 weeks ago earlier. It did not go in your favor, but what has the team learned, and what are they planning to adjust since last time?
Yeah, we had a rough roundabout in our first match against them during the beginning of the stage, but that was our first match with Mike. I think since then we've progressed a lot. And our last match versus OpTic at a major, everyone knows, was an exciting one to say the least. So hopefully we can do what we did last time.
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch that. Thank you so much. Best of luck, Lottie. Go ahead and take it away.
Thank you
so much.
Wonderful stuff from Saint there, the coach of RØKKR.
Wow, what perfect timing, Shannon. We're talking about Coach Saint and his remarks yesterday after the game, and he kind of doubles down on it today. Like, he says that we played scared and we put FaZe on a pedestal, which, I mean, they're really good, but if you're gonna play against them and win, you can't think like that, right? Like, it's okay for me to shake in my little booties at the thought of having to go up against Simp, Beezy, Arsity, Salium. It's insane. But I don't know, man, with how close RØKKR played them last weekend, yesterday was, I guess, a little bit of a letdown. And I think in their eyes, the players and coaches, like, they thought, like, no, like, we could do this. And it wasn't even close. So, hey, we're due for a rebound, baby. We usually do rebound pretty nicely. So you got RØKKR 3-2. Looking at the maps, I mean, I don't know, man. I predicted 3-1 before seeing the maps. And I think I'm going to stick with that, but it's going to be really hard, especially seeing that, well, let's go through the maps. So we're going to have hardpoint on checkmate, which is very clearly Chicago OpTic's pick. Chicago is 9-1 on hardpoint checkmate. We are 3-5. I can't remember the last time we played it. It was at least like 3 weeks ago. Search and destroy raid. Oh, I love that map. This looks like our pick. Shannon, what are these records here?
So this is our sunny spot right here. S&D on raid, we're 4-5. OpTic is 2-5. So it's definitely a weak spot for them, but that could mean that this is something that they've been working on really hard. So they might come out here with something surprising. But overall, we're looking good with that one. For control, we're playing on checkmate again. So far, we're 0-1. OpTic is 7-7. So percentage-wise, not too far off.
How is that possible? Hold on, I have a serious question
checkmate
about that.
Control every time.
Yes, but why didn't we hear? OpTic is pretty. I mean, they just demolished Dallas on control checkmate, and we didn't veto it. Isn't that interesting? Yo, they're showing RØKKR walking in today. Let's go.
Hey,
finally. They didn't show the last 2 days.
Those shirts look so good.
Dude,
I love those.
Do you have one? Oh, I bought one. It's so nice.
I'm gonna have to grab one.
Do it. I got it's the version 1 tie-dyed, like, embroidered V1 shirt. Version 1, as you guys know, or maybe don't know, is the parent company to Minnesota RØKKR. Let's go. But yo, Gerald said we had great chemistry on the costumes. Let's go, Shannon. High five.
Hey!
Fuck. High five. Sorry for cursing. Bam. There we go.
Oh, wait, to the...
Yeah, no, see? Hey, the chemistry. Listen, there we go. Chemistry right there. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, like, looking at this control checkmate, we are 0-1. Chicago 7-7, like you said. But it is, I mean, I think OpTic looked way worse on control checkmate in the beginning of the year than they have lately. And we have looked so freaking good on raid and so freaking good on Garrison. I have a big question mark about this pick, but hey, maybe it's like you said about, the last thing, like, maybe we've been workshopping it a little bit. I just don't know if you want to go, debut this map on LAN if you haven't played it in that long. You just don't I don't know. Listen, I'm just the co-stream host. I'm just here to give hot and cold takes. And then we have hardpoint.
We just report on the facts.
Yes, we're just reporting the facts here. So hardpoint Garrison, how are we looking there? That's kind of evenly matched, yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty evenly matched. We're 5-8. They're 7-6. So they have a positive record overall, but hot and cold for both of us, I'd say.
Yeah, I think we did lose it to FaZe yesterday, but we looked nasty on it recently against other teams. And then, I feel like it has to go 3-1 just based on, this map pick. Search and destroy map 5 looks like it's OpTic's pick. We are 1-4. Chicago's 3-3. So like they're not, they're not blowing anyone out of the water over there with Express. But yeah, I can't remember the last time we played it.
I was just about to ask when the last time we played it was. Oh, look, the guys are coming out.
Let's go, boys. Oh man.
In the white today.
I wonder, do they let them do cool walkouts? Like the version 1 Valorant walkouts that we were doing at Masters was so dope. I wish they would get a little get a little funny with it when you come on. Yo, Standy's on the far right again. That's where he was last time we won. Let's go.
I'm about to turn up. They're in white. I'm in white cream, but
oh no, I didn't match. I didn't match the vibe today. Crap. Oh well. We'll see how it goes. Hey man, I'm excited though. Yo, what's up, Taylor Reggie? What's up, girl? Yo, Jaden predicted 3-2 OpTic for the win. I mean, I think you could argue 3-2 either way for this series, but I feel like in order for RØKKR to like take it and take it strongly, it's got to be 3-1. You go, like, don't chance it. Don't go to Express. I don't think we've played that in an official match since Mike came back on board, and yeah.
So not gonna lie, I want to see how we play SND on Express in this new iteration of the team, but not during the major.
Right, that's my thing
let's
too.
Let's do it during group play. I don't need to see that during the major, but I am interested to see like how we're handling it differently.
Yeah, and I feel like Search Express was coming up frequently as a map 5, and it just wasn't going there for us. Whether we won or lost, we weren't getting there. More predictions in the chat, please. Wild Drew's got us 3-1. Look at the OpTic boys walking out. Man. I hope,
coach.
I believe. Yeah, they don't have Sender with them. What's up with that? They're doing the point. Okay.
Okay, I like a coordinated move. That's
a chemistry move right there. Wait, that reminds me. That's a video. Yo, I messed my camera up by pointing, sorry. That reminds me. I have to give you another like video to watch that gives you a little bit of like funny COD history. There's these videos, I think it was Hitch that used to do like team chemistry videos, and it would show like all the players like giving fist bumps and high fives in perfect like harmony together after like map or round wins. It's pretty crazy. So that's another COD history nugget I'll have to send over to you in the Discord. But oh man, gosh, the keys to victory, God, I don't even know where to begin. Like, I feel like it's kind of like yesterday, right? Like, we're far enough into the major now. This isn't group play. We're far enough into the major now that every team you're playing, it can go lights out at any time. And yesterday we saw that with FaZe. FaZe came in and they just played their way, right? And we let them. And in order to stop that, all 4 of our guys need to be firing on all cylinders. So I'll be looking, like, we talk about X Factor players a lot, but I really just feel like we're at the point in the tournament where everybody's the X Factor. Is that a cop-out? I don't know. What do you think?
No.
Do you think it's all teamwork from here on out?
I mean, everybody has to show up, and everyone has to show up equally. I think after, I don't know. Like you said, at this point in the tournament, one X Factor isn't enough.
We need at least 3. Give me 3 X Factors, eh?
Luckily, we got 4.
Exactly. I just we just need them all to like fire on all cylinders. I think too, like, maybe, I mean, I don't know, we've worked from behind pretty decently, before in previous series of wins, but like, I feel like coming out and starting strong in this hardpoint will be huge for the momentum. Like, COD is so momentum based, it would be massive. I'm not expecting it because it is hardpoint on checkmate. We are severely outmatched in terms of the rounds, the records that each team has, but you never freaking know. Bro, I'm still mind blown. We vetoed raid. I mean, maybe, listen, I'm not a coach, so maybe OpTic's raid control record is just insane and we were not ready, but I feel like that's one of our best control maps. I would have.
They're 11-7 on control raid.
Oh, do you know what we are?
We are
Shannon with the stats.
We're at 10-5.
Right? So you see my hesitance right here, Shannon? Why did we veto our best map and one of their like kind of okay maps?
I don't know if this is psychological warfare.
Yo, maybe like, hey man, we don't know, right? We're not the coach, right? Like if Saint and Reppin are walking in there and they're like, hey, we've been cooking, like let's show this. Maybe that's the way. But anyway, guys, the map is about to start. We're going to be showing you guys, obviously, the full match here on the RØKKR YouTube. And Shannon and I will be back in between the maps and after the game, of course, to chat it up. Hopefully, we'll be looking forward to tomorrow if we're able to get this win. It's do or die time, baby. We'll see you guys after map 1.
Over to the first hard point. As is tradition, it's a mess. There's a lot of gunfire, a lot of shots exchanged. But right now, Envoy already playing for second on the flank. What a start. Opening kill goes his way, attached with a hot hand, but the pinch now through. OpTic Gaming looking to get the damage done. And Dashy, last man up. That doesn't seem to be too much of a problem as Bruce finds 2 in the top plane. Should see a couple of seconds now go their way. They still don't have map control. Top right-hand side of the map, that's what they're fighting over.
Well, right now, Minnesota, obviously the hill time, not really going their way, but the good news is, as long as they keep things under wrap and as long as no long routes get taken, they'll be good to go. But Scump has found the opening. He has pushed through P2, and Minnesota, for the moment, completely unaware. In the spot that Scump's just put himself in, he's got the kill. He's hard blocking these spawns, and unfortunately for him, his teammates don't spawn up near him. And well, now he's turned into a situation where he is getting hunted down.
Yeah, that was going to be Scump in a 1v3 situation. He gets dispatched handedly there by Standy. With that, map control going back the way of Minnesota RØKKR. Time now starting to tick in their favor. Sitting on a 2 spree right now for attach. Envoy yet to really get involved in the game. 0-4, 3 seconds on the hard point. We'll see that change very, very quickly. But for now, Minnesota RØKKR in a great commanding position to really see this scoreline fly up. There's your MiDNiTE on your screen. He's going to be the one taking on all comers. As OpTic have got to try to make the break.
Making the break indeed, Envoy. He's waiting just for his moment to push in for the contest. And while he's doing that, that was the break. Scump and Dashy working together, and Envoy wins his 1 in the hill. MiDNiTE, though, responds and picks up 2 big ones. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough, and even the recognition of the spawns. Breeze is getting shot out of it, but he provides a 2-piece as well. So Minnesota, despite the fact that the break was actually pretty clean from the side of OpTic, at least make it a little bit scrappy, and we'll have an effective tied game as we go over to this third hill.
Yeah, nice stuff. Third hill underneath the plane. Not an easy one to grab indeed. But the king is frying today. Good stuff out of Scump. 2-piece going his way. Lead has changed for now, but the hard point should be in the hands of RØKKR. OpTic now trying to make the break. On they go forward. Priest covering that old side of the hill. See these players come on through, but Scump puts him on his back, skins him alive. Dashy finding kills as well. Standy now, the pressure starting to mount for him. The pressure not getting to him whatsoever. Envoy, though, is going to keep those kills flowing as OpTic get closer and closer to that hard point. 1 kill at a time. Attach, though, beautiful work out of RØKKR. They will take on this hit. The counter-attack of their own now. Time going their way. OpTic still spawning right-hand side.
Yeah, I was going to say Minnesota just doing a good job of continuing to control the map, spawning in on the good side, and making sure this is an opportunity where a guy like MiDNiTE can just have that stagnant play style. That's why he's hanging out top left, just trying to make sure he keeps those spawns for his team. OpTic, though, on the approach, spawning a couple players out. MiDNiTE working his way up the map, but he just gets chopped down. Now the opening on the hill is there. You see a couple players from OpTic actually swarming into new as Scump has found his home in top of the plane. Only a 2 streak for now, but there's number 3. And this is a new home. Set up a tent, camp out, make some food, whatever you need to do. This is where Scump just looking to find some kills.
The top is thrown now. Scump's going to find a few more. 3 kills to his name already. Good eyes on. Great awareness now, making his push forward. Standy, though, nice shots. We'll suppress him for now. Got to keep an eye on attached, though, on that minimap. Number 7, he is out and about. Man's on a run. Scump's having a good time in the plane on that 4 spree, but attached does a little bit of damage from behind. Not enough to stop the play, and Scump finds another. 5 in a row. He's looking great so far. That's 10 and 5 in total. And, I was going to say, the dream dies right there. But good stuff out of OpTic still. Hardpoint taking their way. 25 left on this one. And then we move over to bottom left. It's going to be fun. Chance. We'll see how it goes.
And honestly, just a good read out of Standy there to go and shut Scump down. The play Scump was making was saying, I'm expecting you guys to flood the hill because there's 30 seconds left. I want to shoot a couple players in the back and get those streaks. But the exchange there for Standy, you might shut down the streaks, but obviously you did not get that full rotation over towards new. You do not have a ton of map pressure. And right now, OpTic with that 40-point lead and potentially set up in this new time, and Scump ends up spawning perfectly to go and start collecting it. This is where OpTic might start to run away with this game.
Well, they could indeed start running away with it. Now playing from the back. I would love to hear how Minnesota are doing this one. So let's go for a quick Astro Gaming listen in with Minnesota RØKKR.
Hold the tower still. He's playing low B wings. Playing low B wings top tower. Nice. Good shit. Stay like one still top tower.
You hit right.
They have a trophy on time. I hear you.
I don't see him.
tower, guys. Pillar, one's on pillar.
Have your help exit. Have your help
One's
exit.
there, dead. One guy's deep balls on me. Deep balls.
One's in wood.
Wood, Matt, weak. Wooden walls.
Watch out,
Under wood.
He's absolute wood.
Wood dead.
Back walls.
One's gonna be Thirsty, one's gonna be Wood wall.
Steps dead. Nice, good shit. One's on the wood wall. Try to get some
wall.
I'm
Killing wood wall.
Always hurt. Wood wall dead.
Nice. Grenades.
I need a pillar. They're gonna wrap right for you.
I'm blocking.
Yeah, wrapping for me.
One's there stairs. These are cross shot. There's one shot.
I have your B-wing.
Seth, it's Seth.
I'm blocking.
So I'm blocking, guys. You guys push up.
One's on step. Two steps.
Yeah. Block up.
One's going top plane now.
One stairs.
I'll block.
I'm all banging.
Stairs.
He's wall banging me. B-wing's open. I can pick
B-wing,
him up.
B-wing weak. Nice, I'm going to hill.
Two in hill. I'll play B-wing.
Work together.
Enter cubby, weak.
Alright, work together, use teamwork, let's go. Nade cubby, I'm trolling exit.
It can be left.
Yeah, one gonna get stacks for sure. One could be stacked.
One is long. Matt's formal's running up long.
I'm looking for a guy long. Yeah, one's A long.
I'm coming up.
One's like steps. I spawn back wood. Steps dead. One's A long. Twin hill. He's spraying all twin hill.
Watch out, set. Dash.
Cubby side hill. One guy's our exit.
Our exit, their stairs. Our exit, Seth. Close left.
Exit scum, dead.
Nice, good shit. Nice. Back their steps.
Laying down hill.
Trophy, dude.
Always turn. Yeah, take your time. A long, our yellow crate. Four more.
Yellow. One more. He's running in orange. Okay. In orange already. Watch your back for a second. We have to hold it.
Trophy. Ashley, no time, dead.
They're spawning walls.
Yeah, they're gonna hit front, guys.
Oh my god, one more in the back. Nice. Looking for orange. He's
orange.
Shallows. Cutting the spawners. I'm cutting spawners.
I need front.
They can be playing. Spawn in the back.
One time.
So good. Left is open. I have plane. Left is open.
Oh, OpTic are starting to walk away with this one. Checkmate certainly being their map pick. They really are looking fine so far. Chance, what did you make of the comms? Sounding fine?
Sure, fine is one word. I would say stressed, man. It just, you're getting the experience of the cons of a team that is getting bullied out on a map where OpTic just reigns supreme, and they're having to fight tooth and nail for everything, right? Like a small opening there, but this was a hill where they had those spawns the entire time, but OpTic just kept pouring so much pressure on the top side of the map that it's just a struggle to find any sort of opening. And even there, you see on the potential rotation battles, Formal just popping a two-piece, gets the rotation, finds information. Right now, OpTic are really just proving why they are such a dominant checkmate hardpoint team.
Yeah, over 100 points in the lead. We're seeing RØKKR make the slow and steady comeback, but as you can see, the patience and control Formal's really playing with right there. They are in control indeed. Scum's going to pick up those trades. Envoy getting involved in the kill feed as well. Has been slow so far on the map, but that does not mean much. And the scoreline is so big right now. Again, OpTic back in control of the hard point. 45 left on this one, and they are looking fine. Standy, get closer. Try to get some pressure on this one. Once again, it's going to be OpTic. The green arrows on that minimap lighten up the kill feed as well, doing a brilliant job. Attach on the flank, though. Nice two-piece. Good help as well from the rest of the squad. We've still got about 100 points separating these two teams' chance. You've got to go massive. Chain these hard points together. That's got to be the goal now for RØKKR.
And the chain potential is very much there, right? Like a 90-point lead is still not safe on this map. We have seen enough comebacks that we have learned this is what effectively the seaside of Cold War, if you will. But it is certainly a dire situation. And Formal, well, he knows what he needs to make happen. Delivers with a two-piece, opens up the street, takes out the opposing main AR, and well, maybe you need to take out some trophies as well and just get posted up inside the hill. Even a mediocre hold on this hill at this point should be good enough for OpTic to get them the win.
There's one-way traffic right now for OpTic, and they are flying by on this highway, speeding if you will. No one's going to be handing out any tickets right now. Scum not quite get the second. That'd have been one hell of a kill on a Major Maniac. Dashi now bringing his efforts towards that hard point. He's going to be the first player in right now for OpTic. The rest of the crew spawning at the top right-hand side of the map, looking to get themselves involved again. They don't have good map presence right now for the next hard point, but they can get a bit of a contest here, keep this score line flowing. They are very, very close to the end here. Can they get it done? Trying to make the break still. Dashi unable to get involved. Scump's going to be on the front line, though. 24 and 17 for him. As they are getting mixy chance. Here comes a couple of kills, starting to push RØKKR to the back of that map.
And you got, what, Scump and the entire team on one end trying to make a push, potentially through old, even Formal. Might have just found an opening over towards new. I believe Standy's watching the cross, and it looks like, yeah, the information was there. Priest ends up finding the kill, so it is certainly a very dire situation. OpTic only 16 points from ending this game, but this is the money hill of all money hills on this map. And Minnesota have the full setup they want. Standy is the safety man in the back of the map that just needs to buy his teammates time, and time is what is bought. Attach able to find two, just trying to keep these players at bay. effectively get a 4 down, even with the hip fire connecting. Minnesota, for the moment, still alive.
Staying alive. How long, though? That's the question. Dashy. Heads up gameplay, flies on forward. A battering ram. We've talked about Bruce being not so much a scalpel, more of a sledgehammer. Envoy trying to be a little bit more clinical as Dashy continues to fight right through the front. Only gets one before being taken down. And once again, RØKKR continuing to hold this one well. Can they get top plane control and get that next hard point? It's going to be up in about 10 seconds time. Eyes on the minimap. Green arrows all over everyone. Scump's going to be there. Envoy on the flank. Now trying to cut the play before it can even start. And attach. His time is up. Good stuff out of Envoy. This could seal the deal now for OpTic. Stanley trying to make the play from behind. Not able to get that done as well. And they are looking fine so far. 10 for the win chance. And you've got RØKKR spawning way out. I don't think it's possible. They've got to go huge here. But in a contest from attach. No, the kills come through. And there you go. Dashy, OpTic, lighten up the feed. Lighten up map number 1. There we go. Strong start from OpTic.
A strong start, and again, I can only imagine how big their smiles got when they saw that this map was allowed through in the pick and bans. Be like, oh, we're the best team in the game on it. We got a 9-1 record. We have 1 loss, and it was a month and a half ago. We should be good to go. Certainly took care of business on this map as well, just to kick off this series, and surely they're going to be happy. Even those plays towards the end, right? Where like maybe you're thinking it's going to get dicey. You go over towards that P1. It's somewhat of a 50-50 gunfight inside the hill. If Minnesota gets control in that situation, maybe it starts to spiral. Well, Scump was the man inside the plane. And it seems like that is truly his home when he is up top, almost always getting kills.
Yeah, big wins out of Scump in that map. Again, we saw the 1v1 fights going their way time after time. RØKKR unable to really get too much going. Was really in that second set. We saw their success. Here we go, on screen the stats. Big damage out of football, 5k there. And again for the rest of the team, beautiful stuff. 24 and 18 for Dashy, 27 and 20 for Scum. Beautiful start there for OpTic on checkmate. My chance, is everything going to plan? Now, for the OpTic fans, has to be said yes, but RØKKR, now we see the hard point come round. Will they be able to mount the comeback? We'll find out after this break, friends. More Call of Duty League action coming your way.
Wow, Shannon, that, I mean, we did the whole preview. We're looking at the team map records, and OpTic was 9-1 on hardpoint checkmate. I think the last time we played them on Moscow and it didn't go well. I do wonder, you know, maybe RØKKR thought like, yo, like we've been changing things up on this map. Let's see if we can take them. And it's obviously, you can't pick all the maps in the series. This is obviously OpTic's hardpoint, and man, they won it super easily. It seemed like just rolled over.
Yeah, that was rough, but wasn't unexpected, I guess.
Yeah, like it's not a huge surprise. Like we can't sit here and, you know, ring the alarm bells yet. OpTic was 9-1 on that map. And like I said, we did not play them well on Moscow the last time we played them. So it's kind of a pick your poison deal. Good news is, though, going into the Search and Destroy raid, this is, it looks like our S&D pick of the series. We are 4-5 on it. OpTic is 2-5, and we've been looking pretty dang good on Search and Destroy raid lately. So it's like, you know, it's achievable. I know we just lost to FaZe yesterday on this map, but you never freaking know, baby. You never freaking know.
That was then, and that was FaZe, and this is now, and
Exactly.
this is OpTic. So
it's a new dawn. It's a new day. And I think Search and Destroy raid, like after that type of map 1, surely, like, I don't think that the players go into series thinking, yeah, we might lose this map. I don't think that's how they think. But, you know, if you're sitting there, you just lost map 1 and it was very much their pick, very much a map that they had the advantage on, like, you just got to roll into the next one. So let's hope that the guys can do that and really go freaking ham. I'm excited to just see, like, usually they show pretty good resolve and they're able to bounce back. And, you know, OpTic's been looking a little bit better here on Search and Destroy, but I don't think it's been on raid. So I think we're still in line with what I would maybe predict. I think if we're going to win this series, shoot, it's going to be so hard because that checkmate. It's possible though. We have to win this map. We got to go. We got to go 2-4-5. We got to go in on them.
yeah, we'll have to pull these next 3. Checkmate just gives me hives.
Right? Yeah, I'm actually so surprised, like genuinely so surprised we're playing Control Checkmate versus OpTic when we've been looking so good on Raid, so good on Garrison. Maybe just wanted to kind of throw a wrench in there. I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure how the whole process works. Like if there's a coin flip, because obviously there's an uneven amount of maps. So I don't know. Somehow we got here though, and I don't think it's too late. We can't count ourselves out yet. Search Destroy Raid is looking ripe for the taking, and we've got to take it. You've got to come in with the heat. Then see what happens on Checkmate. We haven't played it in forever. Control Checkmate. So.
Yeah, I don't even remember when the last time we played it was.
Like stage 1. Because that's the crazy thing, Shannon, is that map has been in the rotation the whole year. And we've played it once.
And we've only played it once.
Crazy. But hopefully we can
not like that.
Hopefully we can get huge and crazy and wild on Search and Destroy Raid. Let's see how we do. Guys, who do you think is going to get first blood? Put in the chat. I got my money on Priester right here. We're spectating him already. It seems like an easy pick. Shannon, who you got?
I'm going with Standy.
Let's go. Okay, we'll see who gets first blood, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys after the search.
Doesn't matter where they go. They showed quite a few looks over towards B where they get the bomb down straight away. And OpTic, in my mind, did their homework because they matched them with that aggression. But they've already cleared out the site, and instead of aggression, it's going to be fairly stationary. It's Formal and Scump responsible for defending the A site, and this is the other part where sometimes these rounds start to break down, where these two end up getting picked off, and that's what Minnesota currently looking for. Is also so many things to think about. Envoy, the flank might be in.
Oh, I like the patient play out of Formal. He finds one before being traded out. Scump gets another. 3v2 situation now. MiDNiTE and Attach still alive and kicking. It's Attach on the outside here. MiDNiTE finds another 2v2. Now you got Attach versus Scump on the back line now. MiDNiTE backing him up. Envoy on the other side of the map. This is a 2v1. A lot of noise being made. Guns being picked up. Rustling of change in pockets is what Scump can hear right now. And he's going to slow down. Although the bomb, over towards B we go now. Chance through that kitchen, through money window. Into that cool LA air. Less than 30 on the clock. They should be able to plant this one. Will Envoy make the play?
Well, he might get some decent timing, or actually the nade. Maybe he's going to keep him at bay, but he's looking for the pick, and the pick he maybe cannot find. Both players end up backing down, and well, they both reposition with their teammates. Bomb planted for basketball, and right now the push is coming in through pool steps. These are SMGs looking for some long gunfights.
We go, lining up on the stairs. Envoy's made it closer. Now Attach, he's going to be the one to strike first. Gets that first kill. Scump now left in the 1v2. Checks his corners, left and right. What a veteran. And here comes the push. Can he find the shots into Attach? The slip slide movement on point. The kill. Will he land it? He will not as RØKKR. They'll take round number 1. And whew, that got a little bit dicey, but after a nice opening gambit chance, RØKKR, they managed to level out and get that bomb down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
And Attach ends up playing that 1v1, or like the gunfight he had at least towards the end perfectly right. Doesn't give anything away, make sure he backs out, and make sure that he's got MiDNiTE for the shots if Scump decides to ever push. And even for that first gunfight, man, Envoy just a bullet away from catching Attach off bomb, but couldn't quite finish it. And that is a happy one for Minnesota to get, especially with the craziness of how fast those flanks were coming through. But a lot of pressure over towards Ring. Envoy and Standy, or at least for a time, on the other side of each other, but things get slowed down as all the nades come out.
Oh, the trophy system arrives just in time to stop Standy's Semtex. Slow push. No one in kitchen there for Minnesota RØKKR. It seems they're eating out tonight. Going to be Scump on the outside of that one. Still, more a favoured defence towards A. Not a lot of eyes on middle, but it's going to be that player, number 5. Priester watching the backside of kitchen. If anyone tries any funny misses there, that's where the play will go. But bomb now making its way over towards B. Envoy with Tiki control. Here he is. Forward man now for OpTic. He's going to be the first into the fight. Trying to make sure no one gets in trouble, and that's it. Great job, Envoy. Bomb should be planted.
And OpTic have just dominated the map as well. Formal finds his pick. He might get traded, but you got kitchen control. Scump is just hanging out inside of money. So this is not a fun spot to be in, and even Dashy is repositioned over towards bedroom. So you get all of the coverage in the world, and Scump may not hear him until he mantles through, and the kill goes his way in the setup. Too strong towards the end for OpTic Chicago. Nice little mid-round repositioning. Rotation over towards this site that Envoy, credit to him, clears it out for the team. Efficient way to bounce back on offense.
He called it. That mid-map presence from Scump, nice. Gives him a lot of options, a lot of eyes, plenty of information to play with. What do we got for RØKKR now on offense? Bomb will be in their hand in a few seconds. They'll make their way towards either A or the B bomb site. It's first to 6 rounds, friends, to take the map. Here we go. Standing with bomb, RØKKR on offense.
And OpTic again, sending 2 players, maybe expecting that fast aggression over towards B. So I think Minnesota, honestly, maybe just playing off the information well, but even if you slow pay B, well, you get beamed. Speaking of beams, Standy's bullets do plenty of extra damage just to even things up at a 3 versus 3, and Envoy trying to slow these players down, needs to make a big play and at least get Standy weak. See, his teammates have repositioned towards the middle of the map, but this is a tried and true 2 versus 2.
You can see the headlines there. Envoy about to make the main 3-piece right there. But here we go. Bomb's going to be planted now, quick. Dash on the other side of it. Waiting for Formal to back him up. The 2 ARs now for OpTic lining up to try to make the play. Dashy still playing close pillars. Eyes on mid as well. Very important spot to be in. Meanwhile for RØKKR, you've got Standy playing close to the bomb and Priester on the backside. Here he is watching that flank, making sure no one comes through. Little does he know the play is going to be developing from the front. Here come OpTic, Formal, making his way forward. Dashy throwing shoulders, and Standy's playing this very, very patiently. And oh my, Priester, great coverage. And here comes Standy. And it is poetry in motion. RØKKR take their second round.
And that aggression paying off as well, right? Just bully out that A side after you find this pick as well, just to be a little bit helpful. But Minnesota, again, just poured that pressure on, get that bomb down, get too clean of a setup, and are just making things happen a little bit too quickly, right? Like even Envoy trying to buy his teammates a little bit of time. If he had an extra maybe second or 2 in there, his teammates could have helped him out, but Minnesota too quick. So not allow any of that craziness to happen. And now OpTic, it looks like a heavy stack from mid-map. Big challenge. Nobody's home. And that bomb roaming towards B. But, I mean, if you just dominate the middle of the map, you have so many options and rotations at your disposal. And Envoy makes good use of it. Finds that first blood.
Envoy's like, I got mid-map. I'm getting first blood. Peep it. Absolutely nails that one. They got 2 players in mid, 2 players now with that bomb. Whatever they want right now. Scump's got the bomb. Formal's going to be his escort, and with the rest of them watching mid-map, this should be sweet. Players now on. Watching the defenders now cross from B. That's going to be the goal right now for Dashy. Envoy pouring the pressure on. Big stuff. Attach, though, does manage to get a trade out of it. 3v2, 3v1. Attach is all that's left. Scump's going to plant the bomb. Attach may be able to get the pick at the very least, but the numbers are not in his favor right now, Chance. This should be an easy hold. Dashy's going to bring his Krig to the fight. Formal's on the other side and Attach. And he's trying to get out with something here. And I appreciate the effort more than anything, but this is a losing battle.
You're going to have to go on 3 players very, very quickly. Yeah, Attach knows it. I think he's going to try to sprint off the map as quickly as he can. He's not playing for streaks. And I think actually Dashy might be making the read or trapping him in, but he's just going to quickly take a dive, find his new home off the map. You team with Clayster for long enough, eventually you're going to have to take a tumble. That is a nice bounce back round. Is that 4 offensive rounds in a row?
Yeah. Yeah. We're having fun.
I mean, I'm asking rhetorically. It is 4 offensive rounds in a row.
No, we're having a good old
teams.
time. We're having an aggro raid, search and destroy. We're loving it. Another good one. See what RØKKR have got now on offense once again. What will they do? Will they get that? Where the hell did that trophy go? What the hell? VAR. Dashy, though. Ooh, VAR indeed. Man's hitting shots. You got mid-map for RØKKR, but OpTic, they don't give a damn. RØKKR now nades out, stun check, you name it. OpTic on a fast rotation. Look at those green arrows on the minimap. All the way to B they go. Priester may get 1, but the rest of the squad is long gone. They're setting up for the play over by B, and RØKKR have not taken enough haste to get here. They're going to run into trouble, but Standy, trouble's his middle name, baby. Takes care of Envoy. Bomb should be planted. Dashy's got to be there for it. Nice shots. 2v2 now. Chance less than 50 on the clock.
And Attach took a page out of Scump's book, right? He was playing the exact same corner and money. Unfortunately, once your teammates fall, someone's going to be forced to make the play. Priester maybe repositioning around the bomb, but they absolutely want to find a kill before they make anything happen. Dashy no longer in basketball. He's up top guarded, and Scump found bedroom control, but gives it away immediately. And Dashy, well, he shot his gun. So they have the information on where he is. Priester wastes 0 time. He's going to plant the bomb, and Dashy, he's trying to pounce as quickly as he can. Looking for both the gunfights out in front, but he gets made 1 shot. He's got some time to work with. He has to back down and know he's just walking into a crossfire.
And this is Dashy pure skill now. Pure skill as he flies through the first player. Priester, though, in the premium position to cover the bomb. If Dashy can fly out and just rip his head clean off, that's how you win the round. But time's not on his side. Priester, if he checks this, he could be a dead man. And my word, it was one bullet that separated the two players in that engagement. RØKKR get the round, but boy, did it cost them. Oh my God.
And the Craig just kills so fast on land as well, by the way. Scump had, I mean, zero hope. Probably never even saw Priesta. Just walks out for a half second and just gets annihilated. But either way, good stuff towards the end, and even just the confidence from Priesta to go for that chow. Obviously hears him slide as he's working his way over towards the bomb and says, "Got power position. Might as well make good use out of it." Not allow Dashy to finesse his way into a round win. That makes 5 offensive rounds in a row in OpTic. Well, constant adjustments have been made. They dominated the middle of the map. They've bullied out over towards A. This time the play is over towards B, and Scump strikes for the first blood.
And he hurt. Here's a ringing. He'll take that first blood. In-map damage dealt. Scump might be able to pounce for the kill here, but at number 7, actually he's real hurt. Priest is going to make his way back in through money, and again, you're just trying to vie for some control. Envoy, though, sneaky as you like. Will he redetach? Oh! Ah! Headphones were on backwards. You saw him turn the wrong way. There we go, though. He does get the kill. MiDNiTE's in trouble. Nice nade. Kills from Dashy as well. 3v1 situation now. Attach once again. Been here before, and it was not a nice place to be. Formal in that jacuzzi. And a little hot tub stream of his own. That's going to be 3-3. OpTic get right back into this.
And an important round to win. Obviously a very back and forth game with 6 offensive rounds in a row. I do think OpTic maybe needs to be a little bit careful. That is 2 rounds back to back where they find the first blood and then end up just giving away a pick for free, right? Even the round before that, Priesta has to go big and find 3 kills on the round. That's after they just got bullied out over towards A. So OpTic have done a fantastic job of finding the first blood. They need to convert. And by the way, the counter strats that they've been calling in, everybody on defense stacks up over towards this B site. Well, it's the perfect call because this is where Minnesota was trying to go, but MiDNiTE finds the first blood.
First time he's won that fight versus Formal in those positions. Can he take care of Dashy as well? Find out. Nah, the kill feed. Dashy does get the better of him, but still, the kill's now flowing. RØKKR with a slight advantage for the time being. Dude, these attacking rounds, like, it's offense. That's where everyone's having their fun. Pinch from OpTic. They've decided to split. Bomb will be planted. Dashy's going to hold that back kitchen side. And Envoy, oh, baby, he's got his dancing shoes on, and he knows the moves. One step at a time. First kill goes his way. Look how aggressive this is. Can't quite get it done, though. Now Dashy's got to get involved, but a little too late to the fight. Will that timing be enough to throw off RØKKR? Will it be enough for them to set up and play this perfectly? We'll find out as Dashy. Closer he goes, not able to get it done. RØKKR. Another offensive round goes their way, and 1 by 1 chance. No one can defend to save their lives on this. Like, so far, it's all aggression.
And people are just getting picked off. Like, Minnesota has just been outclassing them on the rotation battles, right? I think it might have been Scump trying to make a play over towards Ring, but RØKKR always have their bases covered, always have someone watching every angle, giving up no opportunities. Even though it's Scump at the cut, right? If you're playing against Envoy, that should almost be just like a default of like, we are making sure no funny business is going to happen as the Charles towards the middle of the map. OpTic Chicago, find them all. You get the first blood in a style like that, you know you're good to win the round.
Oh, they're saying Moscow, baby. Mike, run. Just get yourself off the map. Wait, maybe able to get something. Hell no. OpTic, what a freaking round. All right, let's see it again. Who actually got the first blood? Was it Dashy?
It doesn't matter.
Oh my God. What is it with these 2 teams and lining up? That's the 3rd time we've seen it in the league so far. What the hell?
And that is just very much like a confidence, Big D energy, kind of like play style from OpTic. So many rounds on offense and defense. They have just done heavy stacks to find these first bloods. And it looks like, once again, I mean, you just double challenge over towards mid, looking for the information, and they found it. Envoy pulled out the Krig just to help with those shots coming through constantly. I mean, OpTic, they have genuinely just dominated this first blood battle. The problem for them is they've just gotten picked off after that. And now Minnesota, Standy is able to stay alive. Everybody stacked up to bedroom, and this is where they were consistently able to clutch against New York. You get that bedroom control, and you just sit there and watch the bomb.
Yep, they're sweet. RØKKR having a sleepover now over by the bedroom. 30 seconds on this one. Trophies are up. Scump's going to lead the charge. Formal backing him up. Envoy trying to get the defuse. No chance. Here comes Standy. Here comes Standy. Finds 2 of them. Dashy, the last player left alive. What can he do? In the 1v3, not a lot of time to do it, but he's going to get the shots in, the damage, the nade's going to get it done. Another great round, and with that, RØKKR are on map point.
Sandy going large as well with the two-piece down low. Just the finesse, taking his time with the shots, and even finishes off with a third. It seems like the COD gods have effectively just willed. There will be no defensive round wins. It will be offense through and through. I mean, we're playing for round 11 just to see who gets D for the final one, but obviously that's more of a mythical circumstance. You got to get there first, and OpTic, well, pressure's on. Trying to force the round 11. I suppose the good news is they get offense. And it looks like B is going to be the safety net, and in true Chicago OpTic form for this map, everybody is going here.
Here we go. First in, Priester. Tags are up. That flash is not going to be enough to get the kill. MiDNiTE on the stairs, looking to get the poke kill out, and it's going to be Dashy down low as well. Nice nade. Once again, Formal versus MiDNiTE. Nice tags there, just through the side of that statue on the stairwell. Meanwhile, though, Envoy looking to get mixy, looking to get a little dangerous. He's creeping in forward, trying to break this cycle, but there are players all over the place right now for RØKKR.
All over the place indeed. Priester just needs to stay alive, and the nades are good. By the way, if Envoy tries to flank any direction, they have everything covered. They had ring covered, they had mid covered, and Formal for the 1v4. Can't clutch it. Minnesota get the defensive win, and the game win at that. The team that needs the search and destroys to win this series, well, they take care of business in game number 2.
Oh man, it was looking good again. If he followed the script there, we should have seen another defensive win and see that round 11. But no, RØKKR, they play their own game that time. They managed to get the goods, and they bring home the map. We're all tied up 1-1 after that one, and the stage is it's empty. Everyone's out. Quick splash of water in the face. Forget about that one for OpTic and just roll on to the next. Chance so far so good. You called it. You said for RØKKR is going to be winning the search and destroys and trying to steal one of those respawns. Now we're tied up 1-1. Things get spicy. Everything sort of going to play as we get now a quick look at the stats, and it's going to be Envoy. He had a great map. Sadly, not able to pull home the win. On the other side for RØKKR, a very, very even affair, mostly across the board. Everyone putting in good work. Great stuff there on Raid Search.
And Miles, look at the first bloods, by the way. 8 first bloods to 2 in favor of OpTic. They were completely unable to close pretty much any rounds where they got that advantage time and time again. You get the first bloods as soon as the rotation battle comes through, someone ended up getting picked off, or just the round where you end up giving up that bedroom control, and even with a man down, Minnesota clutching those situations. But that's got to be a tough one, man. You're 2-5, now 2-6 on Raid Search and Destroy. You get 8 first bloods, and you can't convert the win. This is not a strong map for OpTic Chicago.
It feels like it's not a strong map until we change one little thing, and then it could all be amazing for them. But let's have a quick look now at our US Army tactical play. I believe this is going to be round 5. Again, nothing but shenanigans. I wish it were that crazy first blood we saw OpTic get, but instead, I think we're giving this one to Priester. But Chance, break this one down for us, our US Army tactical play.
I mean, this is the perfect example. Dashy finds the first blood, effectively stops the entire push, but then eventually on rotation, someone just gets caught. Formal a little bit over aggressive. He gives up his positioning, and Priester just roamed. Was hanging towards the back of the map. He re-wrapped back through mid and just finds that pick. So the man advantage that you have almost immediately gets tossed away. Then you go back to Old Faithful on this B site. Stanley just finds the pick. And as back and forth as it was, again, Minnesota sort of in these, for lack of a better word, mixy situations in the search and destroy, always able to come out on top. And I'd say that the one butt-clutching moment was when Dashy just slides out and beams attached. But I think towards the end of the play, again, you get the bomb down, you get Priest to top bedroom. I haven't seen him lose that situation yet.
Incredible stuff. I mean, we've seen these top bedroom plays a lot throughout the entire year. This is what comes with being on Raid. And again, after this plant happens, you're going to see those players transition across. Dashy, if he's able to kill Priester here, this changes the round entirely because you don't have to worry about that player in top bed. You take care of the 1 or at least 2 on that same side, at that bomb side of the map, and things are a little bit easier, you know. And Dashy, the gun skill, insane. He wins that first fight, and the second one is not an easy one to win, but man, does he make a good effort of it. Positional advantage going to attach or to Priester there, and that's just the way it goes. Those last few shots, as close as you like for RØKKR, they walk away with a win, and a happy RØKKR at that. We're all tied up 1-1 in this series, friends. When we come back, we're playing Control on Checkmate. Don't go too far. More Call of Duty League action coming up after this break.
Let's freaking go, Shannon. That's what we needed. What do we say, man? Like, that first map, that hard point, never happened. Yes, we lost. Oh, well, let's move on. The search and destroy raid is still chef's kiss, baby. We did the thing, and now it's 1-1. Let me know your thoughts on the raid before we talk about the checkmate control.
That was great to see. You know, luckily, we're anticipating that kind of going into the round, just looking at our performance and our map records, I think. But it was really nice to close that out, and especially not going to a round 11. So.
Yeah, I couldn't have handled the round 11, especially because that map was so weird. Like, there were so many offensive wins that usually when you're watching Search and Destroy and you're waiting for, like, if there's a round 11, you're like, okay, who has more eliminations? That team usually gets, or I think it's more score, like total, like, objective and, you know, kills put together, gets the round 11 defense. But I was like, I don't even know if I want that right now. Like, the offenses were just going crazy. So I don't know. I'm pretty nervous, though, honestly, going into this checkmate control. I am really curious to see how we look on this map. Guys, checkmate control has been in the CDL rotation for the entire year. And you want to know RØKKR's record? 0-1. Just one loss, and we're okay. We'll just focus on raid. We'll focus on garrison. And we've been really good on those maps. And now, here we are. Do you want to like maybe sit, like, let's go over the records of all. Do you have all the controls available for OpTic and RØKKR? Okay, Shannon's got the stats. Maybe I knew she would.
Oh yeah.
So I would love to know, like, what is OpTic's record on control garrison? Obviously we're 0-1, but what's theirs? Or sorry, not garrison. I'm so sorry. I meant checkmate.
On checkmate, they are 7-7.
Okay, so they're like, you know, chilling. And on raid, they're
11-7.
And RØKKR is 11-5 on raid?
10-5.
10-5. So close. So here's what I don't understand.
Actually, so percentage-wise, we're better than. Sorry, my words just said nope.
I understood what you meant, though. Like, we have a better map win percentage on raid control. And what map did we veto? Raid control. OpTic obviously vetoed garrison. We've been looking nice on that map recently. So, like, I don't know why we're on checkmate right now, but we have to trust the process, right? Maybe because we've been looking so good on those other, you know, control maps, you know, teams were having to veto raid, and now obviously they vetoed garrison. We chose to punch back and say, you know what, F it. We don't want to play you on raid. Let's play on this map we haven't played in forever, and let's see how it goes. So I'm looking for, like, all confidence, because it's got to take all confidence to make that veto pick. So, Shannon.
Yeah, we got something up our sleeve.
Well, I hope so. Who do you think is getting first blood? Quick.
Oh, well, I don't know. Let's say Mike. No,
Let's
probably
go.
not.
I was going to say Major Maniac. Let's switch to it and let's see.
Okay, we're on the same page.
Let's go. All right, we'll see you guys after this.
It's going to be a nice opening play here from Priest and Standy. Standy actually walking away with 2 kills there as he stops the clock, keeping the play alive, and Formal's going to get 1. Stop that one again, playing control. So A and B, the 2 zones you have to capture in order to win the round, and the life count just underneath that control section of the top middle of the screen, showing you how many lives are left. Lose all your lives, lose the round as well. Here we go. The defenders doing what they can to hold on to this one. It's going to be OpTic defending first, and Major Maniac on your screen trying to find some more Priest as he grabs the zone. Oh my word, nice fadeaway there from Formal. Stay alive and keep the hold good. Still though, first segment A, all gone chance. Good stuff out of RØKKR early on.
Formal just looking for the timing on these gunfights. Gets Standy 1 shot, but obviously he's tagged up. That is a lot of time wasted for Envoy to try to flank, but he can only find 1. But the swarm on the point is here. Formal from the top rope can only find 1. And it looks like that should honestly be enough clearance outside of Priest and maybe throwing away his life. He's going to be close to getting it. He might have a gunfight against Envoy. He's trying to pounce in the final seconds, and Envoy connects. That was so much work to try to get A that just gets stopped. And, well, now you're down to less than a minute on the clock. Looks like OpTic potentially holding strong on defense. Now Envoy's got every gun at his disposal, including Formal, who shot completely on point.
Oh man, when it's that crisp, that buttery smooth. Love it. Still though, 2 seconds to A complete. Dashy from the old window seat. I know he loves that one. It's that kill, and it's going to be the push now, still working out. As Major Maniac trying to keep the play alive at A. 30 seconds remaining here in the round. Got to get that bit closer. OpTic have that mid-map presence covered. Formal, the quick trades. Now MiDNiTE. Oh, he managed to get both T2P. Here we go. Envoy's up next as MiDNiTE looking fine so far. Not able to keep the run going any further as he drops. RØKKR starting to mount the pressure. Less than 15 on the clock now. Thatch from up high. Doesn't manage to finish the kill, and with that he drops. Less than 10 now. That play would have been ideal. Scump goes to B. Smart play again to stop the presence. Now RØKKR, Priest is going to get it, and no, they don't get on the clock. They don't get on the point. They can't stop a thing. OpTic take round 1.
And shout out to Envoy with that 1v1 gunfight he had against Priest to right. By the way, this was right towards the tail end of the round. It has got to be infuriating to see this as a best play with Formal just posted up in the top red all the way in the back. I mean, this is the ultimate post-up AR. You have to have such a good shot to ever win that gunfight against Formal. And you just know he's winning those pretty much 99% of the time. 11-3 after the first round. And again, that was what, maybe 2 ticks of progression total for Minnesota. In my mind, their only pathway to come away with a win on this map is going to be getting defense for that round 5. So they got to clutch up here and make sure they do so in a fairly dominant fashion. Don't even want to give a single point away.
Try not to. MiDNiTE's first blood will only go so far as OpTic have managed to get themselves onto the A zone. Priest is trying to find the counter-attack, but it's not going to happen. Scump's there, and he's got his number. Danny now trying to take care of the reinforcements. What can he find? Got himself a Dashi. Lines him up. Takes care of the shots. Big work as well in a Formal. Takes both the ARs. How many more can he get? As RØKKR now with a perfect pinch now to work out. Attach and Stanny from behind. Stanny finding 3 now, and it's a clean sweep. Great stuff out of RØKKR. Beautiful defensive work. But they do lose an entire segment on A. We'll see if that comes back to bite them later on.
Well, now Stanny, the thorn in OpTic's side, potentially. They're going to have to spend quite a bit of time looking for him. And while you find the kill and attach, you still got to find Standy. And it looks like Scump is able to take care of business. Still, though, the fight to get out of spawn, not a fun one. You get a little bit of an opening over towards A, but even top plane control, bottom plane control, Minnesota holds firmly in their grasp. But Envoy looking for these kills. He connects, or if it's not him, Formal's there. And even the awareness to constantly be on point with that flank, the kill he gets on attack. The only reason OpTic did not capture this A zone right off the rip was because of the flanks. The adjustments made very quickly by the kid. And it looks like they should be able to secure this A point. Unless Dashi ends up getting wallbanged, they're going to fight for it, but just a little... No, they got it, actually. I thought it was going to be a little bit too late.
Wait.
But they're able to hold on for maybe just a few more seconds.
We're still fighting over the A zone. It's not over yet. Formal wins the last fight, and he's going to get it. He's going to be able to capture it. My God, that one was a long one. The fight is done, though. Chicago, they take care of A. Now over to the B zone. OpTic now trying to push this one forward. Stage from attach, going to keep the trades up. Dashi, he's on your right. He's just behind you now, but Formal's going to have the backside of the plane covered. Damage still being dealt. Standy now. Dip and dive in. Dashi finds him. Onto the B zone we go. Looking towards closing out that first segment. OpTic looking very, very aggressive here on checkmate. Can they keep it going, though? Or attach. Attach. So able to finish that kill in the Dashi. Now with an opening to hit the plane. Segment's gone. Chance. OpTic still retaining this control.
Attach doing a nice job up top, though, finding some of these kills, right? If the dipping and diving is on point, well, he's done enough to get the help from his teammates. Reinforcements are in, and OpTic effectively back to square one. The fight out of their spawn begins. And you already see the rotations. MiDNiTE, he's belly down all the way over towards A Street, waiting for the wrap to come through. He might have a 1v1 against Scump, but right now OpTic just taking their time, looking for the kills, and the kills they shall find. But up top, attach on the defensive end, just trying to slow this pace as OpTic, again, just tooth and nail, looking for an opening.
Ash managing to get themselves on a bit of a spree now. How many more can he find from this top plane position? Oh boy. Here come the hijackers. Scump's going to lead the charge. Envoy backing him up, but this pre-fire is going to slow them down a little. No one really here to help out. Priest down low. MiDNiTE as well. Trying to keep those players off the zone. 40 seconds remaining here in the round. This is for a RØKKR round win. OpTic still have to get their players on that point or take care of the remaining 7 members of RØKKR. Here we go. Attach. Oh, who's got the metal? Who's got the resolve? Here comes the trades. Oh, Attach is going to win it. That's big. Clock still ticking. Chance. Stanley now getting involved. He gets Scump as well. No lives left. Now for OpTic.
And just 17 seconds on the clock. He might have Formal making a late flank play to go all the way around A Street and look for an opening. And, well, he finds one pick, but right now his teammates just trying to get out of their spawn. Scump, though, wins the gunfight, but it is 6 seconds left. You got to flood. Formal still finding these picks. He might get cleared out, but now you get 2 bodies on the point. 2v3, 2 seconds left.
2v3, here comes Attach, still on a spree. Can he catch one of these players out? Yeah, he does. There's number 7. There's Streak, Scump, last player left alive. And he's going to go to the point for a brief moment. And, ooh, for RØKKR, that is a good round. You win the round, and you still walk away with streaks. Now, not full streaks. Attach still needs to get the cruise missile, but that's a nice bit of kit in the back pocket going into the next round.
And I gotta say, we were witnessing some very calm gameplay, very patient for both teams up top, right? It was Attach and Standy hanging out inside the plane, playing their corners, taking their time, and we saw Scump and Envoy doing the exact same thing. I think there's a lot of players in that situation, like especially on the defensive end, that end up getting over aggressive, get a little bit antsy, want to take the gunfights, and end up getting picked apart. But as patient as OpTic was, Minnesota, because they're on defense, could afford to wait even longer. And that now puts Attach in a situation where he is on a 7 spree, at least 1 streak potentially to his name, and that's going to help him out. But right now, as it stands, Minnesota down by 2 ticks. They're going to need quite a bit more of production on offense if they want to pull off that defense for the round 5.
The coveted round 5 defense. Attach having to play this real slow. And he's first in. Oh, no, there it is. Nice kill. Almost going to get it. Scump wins it as well. That's the OpTic private jet now. And oh, baby, what a throw from MiDNiTE. Stick from way downtown. So the defense will hold. Scump's going to be taking care of B completely alone right now. Formal in our top lane. Nice timing, nice shots. All good. Keeping the play moving forward. See those green arrows now push the members of Minnesota RØKKR all the way back to that right-hand side of the map. That's exactly where you want them. RØKKR starting to get bled out here. They're struggling to get forward. Number 5, Priester. He's the only one in a position to really do much. How much can he do? 30 seconds on the clock chance. OpTic looking strong.
OpTic looking incredibly strong. Formal right now potentially on a record-breaking pace. He had 28 kills. We're only partway through the 3rd round. And frankly, not a fun man to have to deal with. The nade's going to tag him up a little bit, but right now, OpTic, the spread that they have on the map, you are more stuck in your spawn than any team has ever been. Maybe a small opening over towards blue just to get a body on point, but you got 4 seconds on the clock where it gets paused and you have 0 map control. A slow and calm, dominating round so far from OpTic where you're looking for the opening that you simply cannot find. Minnesota in an incredibly tough spot. They need to clutch up on defense just to force the round 5, and should they get there, well, they'll be on offense anyways. OpTic Chicago just having, well, you know what? They're having an all-right game. Formal, feasting, doing whatever he wants. Already nearing that 30-bomb margin.
If not for that stick, the man would have continued that run onwards. So far, so good. One more round. It's all OpTic need. Dashy on the 5 spree. Looking for streaks. Can RØKKR find the success here on defense? Otherwise, we have to go to that round 5. Stands right now, OpTic will be the ones getting it, based on how many segments they've captured. See what they've got on offense. Again, Dashy's still playing for those streaks. Expect him to be a tiny bit slower, allowing those players to really walk into his crosshairs. But here we go, Scump trying to get involved. It's going to be Priester. Finds about that first blood. Pressure in towards B right now, but it's not looking great. Consolation prize. Dashy's that bit closer to streaks.
Oh, and he cannot attain them. Attach with a gunny from up the top plane. That is a massive kill just to even keep that plane control and try to keep OpTic pinned back in their base. If there was ever a time to try to get your guns hot, to get a little bit of momentum, well, you're going to need it for potentially that next round. Here it is, and Envoy gets dropped as well. Pistol not quite good enough. And the trap is still set firmly in place. 45 seconds left, and well, part of the map has been open, but the other map very much closed. Standy the Reaper from down low, and this is just very much a typical offensive round. You just get put in the spawn trap, and it is so difficult to fight your way out.
If anyone can do it right now, it seems to be Formal. Dashy's backing him up on the other side of the map. Scump stealing damage. Here come the trades. Formal still pushing forward, and there's the cleanup crew. Here come the players now of spawn of RØKKR. 23 on the clock. Paused it. 2 players now hitting A. Attach versus Formal. Big win from Formal once again. Another set of shots going the way of MiDNiTE, though. First segment A gone. Great stuff out of OpTic. They have sprung to life. How long can they hold it on for, though? Halfway through the second segment. Priester making his way forward. Nice coverage again from OpTic. Big kills out of Scump. Dashy stays alive. Scott will finally be dropped though, Chance, and with that, you've got 20 seconds on the clock. Can Dashi go big? Can he go big? He finds one. Dashi, oh my, the trades are there. 2 members of OpTic back on A, and the play still good.
2 bodies on point. Looks like no one's going to be able to flank. You just have to take these fights from the front. Envoy, eager to take that gunfight. He gets taken down, and for Formal, well, you know you're going to get swarmed. Pick an angle and guess. You're going to have to pre-fire. You need reinforcements so quickly, or maybe you don't. Whoa! Maybe he can do it himself. Drops both the players, captures A, and you get all the time in the world. Minute and 15 seconds left with a 2-life advantage to try to capture this B point. And well, Dashi looking for some spawn kills, and where he can't find them, the trade's certainly going to be through. You know Scump is going to find this kill. Eventually, he gets it. And OpTic still continuing with the map pressure. Another 2 down. They're putting themselves in a strong spot to take away this round.
Starting to get dangerous, over a minute on the clock, and Envoy's going to pause it. Diamatti in hand, not enough to take care of Standy. What's Standy got now? Again, his teammates trying to push forward. 2 players now for OpTic hitting through the A side of the map. MiDNiTE, though, is going to try to take care of one. Standy, though, looking for the trade. Not quite going to have it. Is the pressure mounting? Still a lot of time left to work with for OpTic. Lives, not so much. It's on Dashi now. Maintain control of this top lane position. Formal backing him up. Deep in the angles now. Gremlin on the wing. Scump. Forward he goes. Finds one. Decent trades. 5 lives now for RØKKR. 7 for OpTic.
I mean, you're just playing a hardcore game of search and destroy. Right now, Minnesota's going to be forced to work the map. And, well, they actually provide. MiDNiTE finds a nice kill on Formal A Street. Dashi gets cleaned up off the point. It is a 5 versus 4 Minnesota. You die, you don't come in, and, well, you're forced to burn the artillery. Pretty much forgot that he had this at his disposal. And he calls it in just to keep him off the point. 20 seconds left in a 3v4. OpTic in a tough spot.
MiDNiTE, though, looking to go huge. Oh, Dashi turns and reads it. Tasha's going to find one on Envoy now. Lives starting to tick out. 2v2. 10 seconds on the clock. Scump looking to get himself on the point, but he's hunting the kills. He's going to find the kill. Breaks the last player left alive. It's a 2v1. And there it is. The kills come through. Dashi lands it. It's a 3-1 in control. They don't need the zone. They find the kills. And OpTic, even with streaks going their way, RØKKR not able to close it out. Here we go, Chance. One more respawn is all they need. They advance on in the tournament. Now it's time to go big for RØKKR. Do or die.
And I gotta say, that is an extremely justifiable best play of the game. Dashi, 2-turn right now, headset cranked. Here's the mantle and snaps. Attached, poor man. He just wanted to cross. He was on a screen for half a second, but he gets zapped just into oblivion. And even just the teamwork towards the end, Scump going to hunt down those final kills. That is teamwork, coordination, comms, and everything. As quick as it can be. And I think the faces of Minnesota tell an interesting story. Yeah. You're squaring up against OpTic on checkmate. That was the 2nd time Minnesota has played that map, at least in a non-scrim setting, the entire year. And, well, 0-2. And obviously the checkmate hardpoint did not go any better.
Nice Formal again. Look at that huge damage coming out. 5.9, looking at 6k damage, 35 and 19 overall. He has had an exceptional day of Call of Duty. And friends, with that, we're going to throw to a quick break. When we come back, it's time to play hardpoint. One more map is all OpTic need. Can RØKKR mount the comeback? Find out after this break.
Well, that answers all the questions that we had before that map, Shannon. We're like, look, we're 0-1 on this map the whole year. We never play. We're pretty nasty at raid, super nasty at garrison lately. We decided to take a chance, throw a different look, and we got 3-1 on checkmate. It does not feel good.
Yeah, you know, I guess there wasn't much expectation, but I was hoping that there was maybe confidence behind that veto. But yeah, it was rough.
It's tough to watch, but honestly, hey man, because we did so well in that raid search and destroy, we're still in this thing. We're not out yet. We will be out of the tournament if we do lose this match, though. So now is the time that, you know, you've got to, everything you've got to just give it your all, you know, go ahead as a team and just try to play your best Call of Duty. And honestly, like going into the next map, Shannon, Hardpoint Garrison, we've been looking kind of nasty on this, and obviously this is our check, or not our check, sorry, our pick because of checkmate Hardpoint being OpTic's pick in map 1. So I don't know, man. Do you think, like, vibes wise, like this is where we could turn it around?
I think vibes-wise, yeah. You could see at the end of last round, Scump was getting really heated or whatever, and I'm hoping that they pick up on that vibe and just start, like, running on hot, hit that go button, and just, like, fry out on this map.
Clutch up, baby.
Yeah.
And I think, too, I mean... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I was going to say, like, it's the odds are not in our favor, right? Because we're 5-8. But Chicago's 7-6. But I mean, we were the worst hardpoint team in the league a few weeks ago. We've really been turning around, and Garrison has kind of become something that we've been able to either win or go toe to toe with some of the best teams in the world. Obviously, with FaZe, we're going toe to toe with them on this map. So I think Garrison's like, it's our pick. Let's hang with it. Let's see if we can punch back here. And you know, I mentioned, you know, feeling so nervous about that Search and Destroy Express map 5, and if we can get to it. Sweet, I'm not going to jinx it, but like seeing how that raid unfolded, I really think that the Search and Destroy is improved. So who knows, right? If we got to get there though. Who knows what's going to happen if we get to map 5? We've got to get there though. I'm excited to see if we can do it. I think like, I mean, I know we've said like, yeah, there's no X Factor players. Like it's the whole team's got to play well, which is super obvious. Like in order to win, everyone has to play well. Duh. But I think for Hardpoint Garrison in particular, if Standy and Attach can just go off and really take control of those really like small areas of the map that Garrison has, it could be good. So I don't know. What do you think? Like who or what position needs to just pop off in order for us to win?
For Garrison Hardpoint, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, the ARs need to pop off here, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's all a part of it, right? Like if the subs going off with the ARs aren't, you're not gonna win. That's the like point blank period.
Yeah, it's
so
hard
it's hard to like, and especially like right now, Formal's playing so freaking well. He's back in LAN condition. Obviously, he is looking nasty. We need to try to shut him down on this map. So let's see if we can do it. We're going in do or die time, baby. Must win map right here. Let me get some Let's Go Rockers in the chat, and we'll see you guys after this map.
In the white. RØKKR absolutely have to win this one, or we will say goodnight to them here in the major. See how they start things off.
And I think at this point, I'm just going to pay attention to the kill feed and just see how many Formal ends up racking up. But as it stands attached with the perfect read from the rip, it doesn't even win the gunfight. A couple trades do come through. So MiDNiTE, I was going to say, maybe gets right back to the hill, but Scump from down low. Trying to cause problems, but he does get dealt with, and Minnesota have stabilized. You get, who is that, Priesta, posted out over towards P2. They got the setup right now. This is a very strong spot for Minnesota to be in, the opening break that they needed.
Priesta is absolutely cracked out of his mind right now, but he doesn't have to do it all alone, because he does have Attach to help him here. Formal, though, he's going to try to make the play towards the hard point. Priest is still holding this down, locking it down for RØKKR. That's going to be the next hard point. It's going to pop up in 15 seconds, and it's all his if he can hold it, because here comes Envoy back at it. 3 in a row now for MiDNiTE as well. Great start for RØKKR. Again, it shows in the scoreline and it's showing in the stats. They do lose control of the next hard point though, and OpTic will get some time as well. So, perfect situation for them. RØKKR have got to take a long journey across the map. Scump's going to slow him down. 4 in a row.
Oh, this is beyond perfect. I was going to say, if he wins that gunfight, I'm not saying you need to rotate at 50 seconds, but it would have been very difficult to break into P2. They have found a bit of an opening towards the lower side of the map, and well, you see the idea, MiDNiTE hanging out inside of top green while his teammates get into position. Scump with the reads, though, wins at least one and should slow Standy down. Dashing towards the back of the map is there, but it looks like the clearance was good enough, the timing on point. MiDNiTE found the way to get out top green, and the P2 break is in, but all just a flash in the pan as OpTic strike right back. It's not looking like they'll get a full 60, but still going to get a decent chunk of time. Nice response on P2 as Minnesota, just rotating, trying to swing out towards the right side of the map. Now they just want to keep OpTic at bay.
You see the little lock icon on screen. That's the next hard point. RØKKR, there's white arrows on the mini-map all over it. Shouldn't be a problem. They should be able to hold this one down. So, oh boy, they find 2 kills. Last 2 members of RØKKR over by the back. Now the spawns are going to be up. Here we go from the front. Scump almost take care of Priesta, but that was a nice shot. Just to keep that front line safe. Over to the right-hand side of the map now. Standy trying to take care of Formal in mid. Gets it done. Trades coming through, though. Dashy tipping the way forward as well. Scump wins the gunfight on the front line. Oh, baby. Now it all comes down to 2. The spawn's still in the back, but Envoy, he's got eyes on them. Nice shots from Priesta to stay alive. Bit of a split spawn now. Things are getting a bit messy, but you still have Standy at the back. Finally taken care of by Scump there. He's on a 3 spree, and that's going to be OpTic with a hard point.
I mean, he's on a 3 spree. He's got 10 kills to his name right now. You just broke through P3 almost seemingly with ease. You just sort of walk on in and just make things happen. Scump just having a field day so far. Formal, who's had the hot hand, has pretty much just had to chill inside the hard points, rack up a bit of time. He's got 40 seconds plus already. I mean, he's got more by himself than Minnesota has so far, admittedly still very early on. Minnesota looking to hold this trash hill, though, over towards next. They have a bit of a setup, but you see Scump in the feed, able to pick up those 2 big kills. And already, things just a little bit mixy in and around the point. As neither team able to get too much control, it looks like Minnesota finally gotten enough clearance. You got Priesta hanging out inside the hill.
Priesta's in the hill, OpTic on the push, now trying to get involved. The 1 map up in this series, they're 1 away from winning it. The kills are going their way, they've got the lead. It's time for a quick vibe check and an Astro Gaming listen in with OpTic Chicago.
Yo, he's
already cat stairs attached. He's shouting hill.
Touch to the. Could be back trash.
We spawn
Back trash, Danny.
Plat, absolute poop. A little bit plat. You guys heard some plat.
That's it.
Anything out?
One low floating. Rail plate, one low floating. Top floating, Sandy. He's going top green.
One's low rails. One
Reset.
Lights attached. Low square. Square and lights.
Do I have green, bro?
Behind him.
Yeah, we're behind him.
Lights attached. They're in bricks on me, guys.
Trying to help bricks.
Reset all dead.
Nice.
Lights attached. One back bricks. Alright, 1 lights, 1 bricks.
Bricks dead. Another one bricks.
We're just
Major hit alley.
He killed me front lights. Attached. In lights.
And one alley to green. Alley to green. It's gonna be green and you major. Major.
Sandy weak squares. Green over here. Yeah. Green. Get it small.
I can chow time.
Green major. Back bin.
Time. Standing weak.
Behind the sat. Behind sat.
He's pushing.
I just want the back.
Yeah, bottom bit.
I'm gonna go back left. Now Seth.
I'll see the break. No, he's on the steps. I'm hitting. On the heady. Attach him on.
And square dead.
The bricks box.
He's hurt on time, and the other guy's top green.
I'm going
Behind box.
Let's go.
Yo, he's on the heady. He's close still.
Close. One shot. Sandy. He's under small.
Standy might be on streak.
Yeah. You gotta kill Sandy. He's close to streak.
He went bricks.
Nice. 2.
Top green.
We got a double clear left. Okay.
What's the last? Bottom mid rails.
Top green major.
Rails dead. Top green. Top cat.
Yo, major dead. I got the bricks.
Please, low green.
Chance coming into the second set, and we have got a hard point on our hands. Scump's going absolutely wild. The rest of the squad, not so much. But what did you make of the comms?
The comms, honestly, pretty on point. They were aware of everything that was going on. Formal taking good reads when they're coming through bricks. They're keeping track of standing when he's getting close to streaks. They're doing all the little things right when it comes to communication. Unfortunately, just not able to get the kills to go their way. Minnesota certainly started to turn up on the latter half of the hills at Major MiDNiTE. Big reason why. 14-7 for him. Keep in mind, this is the map the other day against New York where he started off like 3-13, proceeds to like go positive like +5. So he can flip a switch on this map, and you see him sitting at double positive, making some big kills there. Major MiDNiTE maybe trying to step up to the plate for that AR head-to-head battle. Formal's had his number so far, but striking back for the moment. Now the fight for P2 commences. Envoy with the first one, and Major MiDNiTE there for the trades. The break, at least initially, clean. Scump, though, trying to cause some problems. He also gets dealt with. Minnesota on point, ready to go for P2.
Yeah, they're locked up. Setups here. Major MiDNiTE on top. Tatch has got the top plat. Priest to buy the stacks. This is great. Here comes OpTic, though. Nades are good. Shots are decent. They're good. They're done. It's over. 3 in a row for Major MiDNiTE. The hold is still theirs. RØKKR are about to take the lead. Has to drop off this tank to actually get in the time. Here comes the teammates to get it done, and that's big. They have now managed to take the lead. How long can they hold it for? OpTic wants to get on the push. Major MiDNiTE from this back position. Formal trying to pin him down. It's 30 seconds remaining on this one. It's OpTic's hard point for now. Major MiDNiTE finally taken care of. And once again, Chance in exactly the same situation. This time the scoreline a lot tighter. OpTic, they do not have the rotation, and it's going to be Dashy on spawn playing for it. But Envoy might be able to catch a few as they try to run for it. Like rats fleeing a sinking ship. Here comes the kills. Will they be able to hit the rotation though? Once again, RØKKR. They've got that right-hand side of the map covered. All theirs.
And RØKKR also, I was going to say, they need to make sure they don't die. I think MiDNiTE will actually be able to spawn up in towards new, but right now, Priest was by himself. He gets shot. The MiDNiTE, if I know that he's going to spawn there, so does OpTic, so aware, so clean, and they hunt him down. But look at the minimap, apparently wasn't enough. As deep as Envoy just got in there, spawn Minnesota, spawn up in the back once again. Maybe just towards the chopping block. They are getting annihilated in the kill feed as OpTic just flying at him from the front, keeping him out of this hill. And this is probably the most gunfights that's ever happened on this map, on this hill, this quickly. Because Attach is still in the back. Attach is still here finding kills, trying to cause problems. One of the scrappiest P3s we've seen all year.
And he's finally been brought down. My God, that was a wild one. Last check, almost all good. That one actually went underneath the catwalk there. That's unreal. I've never seen that happen before. Formal finds his 6th kill in a row. Nice stuff. He's trying to catch up to Scump, who still is having an absolute blinder. 24 and 18. King is atop his throne. Hard points up. It's going to be in the hands of RØKKR once again. Very similar situation. Late break from OpTic. Trying to make their way over towards this trash hard point. And here they go, though. Scump right through the middle. He may have just managed to slip the net before Standy catches it out. Formal playing this a little slower. Dashy getting involved. Standy wants to get in the kill feed, and it is back and forth, but not an easy hard point to break. Kills not going the way of OpTic. Time, though, has just been stopped. Will this be the opportunity they need to get another point chance?
And keep in mind, for Minnesota, this is where they started to not really run away with the game, but where they made the comeback and started to build themselves a lead earlier on. In a very similar situation to where they're down by just a little bit, but they chained these last 2 hills together last time, played the next hill just about perfectly, and right now they are keeping OpTic at bay. Attach doing a very nice job just to stay alive, regen, and give Formal the gunny. The trades might be in, but you still have to deal with the situation of the map. OpTic are going to be so far away from this rotation, and this hill last time was played so cleanly by Minnesota. Just about an effective tied game up this next hill. This might be a make-or-break it situation for OpTic. They need to make those adjustments and don't end up getting put in that spawn trap.
Here we go. Trying to break it. Great shots in the Standy. Trophies didn't stand a chance either. Reese is now watching that flank. Heads up play, like it a lot. Scump, though. Oh, baby. Dyson with death. Loses the gunfight. As we now make the play towards that 5th hard point. Kill feed lights up. Reese, though, he's going to be the player on time. Still a slight lead going the way of RØKKR. Scump, though, once again, man, he's trying to do everything for his team right now. He's in the back line, trying to deal that damage. The comms should be there, though, and they are. They cut him down before he can really get involved. Big tags, though, from Formal. The nades land, and finally RØKKR starting to get things going, starting to find those kills. Dashy drops as well, and Envoy, the last man up now for OpTic, as they're trying to get these players off the point, and they do so just for a brief spell. And man, chance, it is getting close. We've got another set coming up, and this one, I mean, there's just over a minute of the game clock remaining as well, so factor that one in as well.
Look at how far Envoy just went across the map. He just went from top green, did a full wraparound to spawn for Minnesota. I mean, they just had no information to work with, so early P1 time going to be going towards OpTic. Make sure you finish those gunfights and finish them both. MiDNiTE able to pick up 2. You get that P1 control back, you get the lead back, you get the full control, and you get the side of the map that you want for this potential P2 hill. They are putting the pressure on OpTic right now, but the surge is in. They're taking them from every angle.
My word, MiDNiTE still on a 4 spree. That nade's going to be number 4. Can Scump stop it? He does. Onto the hill now we go for OpTic. They're going to get this time. You cannot win it here if you're Minnesota RØKKR, so you have to play for the rotation. Standy in this top green spot, he and Attach, massive importance now. They have to hold this side of the map down. OpTic know that. They're going to make the play for it, but the rest of the reinforcements for RØKKR are here as well, and this is going to be a battle. Slow and steady. The back line 1 there from Attach. That's huge. As once again, time's now open. OpTic have got to make the play. Scump's the one trying to do it.
Oh, and he's able to find one, but Attach may be able to hunt him down because he's one shot and well successful at that. OpTic right now, though, they're going to have to play this quick, and Envoy knows it. Wastes 0 time, flies out of green, wins the gunfight, but Attach on the 4 spree, already picked up a couple 2 pieces, can't find the next, and the reinforcements are there. Dashy lighting them up as they try to flood out of green. If you're Minnesota, you get one good push attempt to try to break through this hill, or you lose the game, lose the series, and get knocked out of the tournament.
You're back on a flight back home. Here we go, though. MiDNiTE trying to get it done from behind. Bad timing. Good from Dashy. Scump as well. He's doing it brick by brick, inside bricks, finding these kills. And Standy's got to get there as well. Less than 10 now for the win. It's now 5. Scump's going to win it. There's no one left. I don't think they have the time. OpTic have gone and done it. That's that. They win it on the respawns. Chance, you called it. They lose the search and destroy, but it ain't a problem for them. The respawn dominance continues as OpTic get it done. And it is true.
I almost want to hear like the crowd cheer for that one, man. That is a stressful series, a stressful map, and what a blinder of a Garrison hardpoint. Just the delicacy and like even the comms in those final moments had to have been just completely insane. I mean, you got to attach. It is the most important rotation of the game. He picks up a 2-piece to start things off, goes on a 4 spree, but the number of gunfights that Envoy won, not just on that map, but throughout the series, that were like the most important gunfights of the game, right? Think about on the checkmate control where he wins the one-on-one against Priesthood just to stop that progress today and helps them clutch that defensive round in a fairly dominant fashion, so they get the defense for the round 5. He's flying out of top green, killing Major Maniac towards the end, and then the 1v1 he had against Attach right after that. I mean, probably whoever wins that gunfight probably ends up coming away with that game. Envoy, the kit is clutch, and so is OpTic. A hell of a performance that they have had so far.
Well, Pain. Shannon, honestly, that was so freaking close, man. I honestly hate that we're going out like that. You changed your shades of lipstick at each turning point of the series, and now we're on the black lipstick emo vibes. It is all bad right now. My feelings are hurt. My soul is crushed. But, hey, man. That ends our run at the major, but we're definitely not done on this season. There's still a ton of Call of Duty to play, and the most important tournaments, I would argue, coming up. But I will have note, actually, I want to point out, so I think, you know how at the beginning I was like, yeah, our subs got to slay, our subs got to do the right thing, and you were like, yeah, I think our AR's got to do it. Bro, when we were doing well, it was because Major Maniac and Priesta were slaying. Formal had a really tough start at the beginning of the match, or the map, sorry. And that, I think, kept them, from being in it. And then Formal got hot, OpTic got hot, and then they were just able to retake. So, just want to give you props on that. RIP. F's in the chat, guys. Shannon, I would love to know your thoughts. I mean, vibes-wise, just, heart, where's your heart at? Was it...
I mean, there's pain, obviously. There's no getting around that. But... yeah, what can you do? Move forward. It's an interesting, advantageous position they have, right? Because they know going into today that they're going to be playing us, whereas so they can focus solely on that. But we go into today not knowing, you know?
Right.
So,
are we gonna play Surge or are we gonna play OpTic? And then that match went to map 5, so it's like, okay, I don't know, man. It's tough. They did play their hearts out, guys. I mean, listen. That's not how we want to go out on LAN, especially, right? All of the last year and a half of CDL, there's been so many online matches, and it's not the same as being on LAN. So if anything, I'm thankful that we made it to this point. If we're trying to look at positives, which I very much am, because otherwise I'll just be pissed. Positives, LA Thieves got eliminated immediately, and then we were able to win. So we have now officially gone from 7th place in the CDL to 6th. We are climbing our way back up for better champs seeding. So that's what we're playing for right now. Obviously, you want to win a bunch of money, get as many points at these majors as possible, and win a chip, right? That helps, bring a trophy home. But hey, it wasn't all bad this weekend. We were able to pull a win, and LA Thieves went out early, and we were able to secure 6. So, oh man,
net positive,
right?
And on the bright side, I brought a really cool plant today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, show us your plant that you were mentioning yesterday. I want to see.
All right, let me not make a mess with this one.
Yo, crap! I forgot to bring mine. How did I forget to bring mine? Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh! Wait, what is that called again? We got ourselves
a philodendron, baby.
Oh my god! Look at her. She's so pretty. Does she have a name?
So Phil.
Phil.
Not very creative, but she's cute.
That's so cute. Look at that.
She's got a fatty new root coming out right there. I don't know if you can see that, but
yeah, I do.
Needs a new pot.
Yeah, propagate her, get her going. Man,
All right, guys.
That's the kind of good vibes I need, though. I need life, and that's literally life that you're giving the stream right now. I really appreciate you coming on to the co-stream with me this weekend. As we all know, Icon, well, maybe if you don't, Icon is on vacation right now. I hope you're having a great vacation, Icon. How dare you leave on a LAN weekend? Just kidding. I'm sure you had it arranged far ahead of time, but man, so but I think you did an amazing job coming on. If you guys don't know, Shannon produces the rotation live stream every Tuesday night, 7:30 Central. We go live, talk Call of Duty, and Shannon's the producer. And I'm convinced we've got to have you on for an episode and like, I don't guess maybe like talk about some of the best COD moments of all time, fill you in on some history, maybe even give you like a quiz on CDL, like since you started watching, because yeah, you've learned a lot about Call of Duty in such a short period of time. It's been pretty impressive that you've dedicated so much to learning about the game and just, you know, knowing the vibe, really. That's what it's all about.
Thank you. Yeah, I was literally the substitute teacher today for Icon.
Yes,
he's an actual teacher. So thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no, it was really fun. I wish we could still go tomorrow. Like, I wish I could say, yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We won. We're making the run. But hey, man, wasn't in the cards. We lost to, I think, the best team in the game in FaZe yesterday. OpTic, you know, they show up at LAN. They looked pretty awful against Empire, but man, they've been putting, you know, pushing it where it counts, and it's tough to watch, especially on such a close hardpoint map like that. It was so close. We were so close to winning, but what can you do, man? Hey, we'll see you guys next stage. If you want to get like a recap of Major 4, we will be live for the rotation at 7:30 Central on this YouTube here channel right here. So pain. I'm trying. No, don't do this, Ashley. You always do this. End it on a positive note, baby. Hey, we moved up in the CDL standings this weekend, baby.
Number 6, baby.
Number 6, and we got to play on LAN and watch LAN and see cool videos and photos of the guys on LAN. I'm so excited. It didn't end how we wanted, but I still had a really good time, and we hope that you guys did too. So, Shannon, any last words before we end the stream?
No, thanks for vibing out. It's been great.
Word up. Oh wait, I'm gonna tweet a picture of my plant to the RØKKR tweet. Did you sneak a plant emoji in? I didn't even see.
Yeah, I did. I did. It was super low key, but I will. I have still plants. I have so many plants that have been unshowed. So.
So what you're saying is we have to have you back on so you can continue to show.
Exactly. I'm planting that seed, if you will.
I like that. Let's go. Oh man, do you have any purple plants? Or blue? Purple?
Well, the coleus is kind of purple.
Right.
I mean, she's more red.
No, yeah, I see it. I can see it. And it matches the match today, purple and green. Oh man, dude, we're so close, man. I'm not gonna be negative. We were close, but it did go our way. We still went up in the standings this weekend, and we got to watch LAN. It was incredible. We will see you guys, like I said, for the rotation next week, and then obviously we'll be back for more co-streams and game day stuff in the future. So thank you everyone so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.